When the truth doesn't make sense, you start wondering what they aren't telling you. And when it comes to the case of Tamla Horsford, the story changes way too many times to trust any of it. This is the first of a lot of videos in the case of Tamla Horsford. We're about to break down all of the inconsistencies, the 911 call, the position of the body, everything. The 911 call came in exactly 8:59 a.m. But the people in the house were up at least 7 a.m., some of them up earlier. That means that Tamla Horsford's body lay face down in the yard for approximately 2 hours before anybody noticed that she wasn't even around. Now, the man on the 911 call is Jose Barrera, who is the boyfriend of one of the hosts of the party, Jeanne Myers. He told the operator that Tamla wasn't breathing. He called her stiff, but the tone of his voice detached, almost nonchalant. Not the tone of voice of somebody who just found a friend unalive in the backyard. He also stated, and I quote, "It looks like she may have fallen, but I don't know if she was pushed." Wait a minute, what? Why even say that unless that thought was already out in the room? The house had motion sensors and a security system. It should have showed Tamla walking outside. It should have showed something. However, the footage conveniently deleted. Nobody knows how, and nobody admits why. Remember this, Jose Barrera, the man on the call, he wasn't just a regular guy. He worked in pretrial services for Forsyth County, meaning he had direct access to criminal records and case records. Now get this, y'all. He used that access to look up information regarding Tamla's case. And he used that access to look up internal details about Tamla's case. He got fired for it. Now ask yourself, what was he trying to find? Matter of fact, better yet, y'all, ask, what was he trying to get rid of? And Jeanne Myers, the woman who threw the party, Jose's girlfriend, she worked for the county court system too in Forsyth County. So therefore, the first people handling Tamla's death and case knew each other. The official report says that Tamla fell 14 feet from a second-story balcony. But when you look at her autopsy, you're not just seeing a fall. You're seeing a struggle. Tamla had a laceration to her heart, blunt force trauma to her head, cuts and bruises on her arms, legs, and face, fractured neck, a dislocated wrist, and get this, a compressed spine. But they still ruled it an accident. Here's what a private pathologist said. These injuries are not consistent with a 14-foot fall. And he's absolutely correct, and here's why. If she would have fell forward from that balcony, she would have braced herself for the fall. She would have had scraped hands, defensive wounds. It would have suggested that she actually fell. But Tamla, her arms were placed perfectly at her side. Her body face down, not splayed, not twisted, but positioned perfectly. They claimed she had alcohol in her system. They blamed it on weed. They said she could have blacked out. But her blood alcohol level wasn't high enough to explain those injuries. And weed, come on now. The narrative they spun was literally used to shift blame onto her. Like she was clumsy, like she was reckless, like she just fell. And it worked for a while until the facts started to crack through the silence, you guys. There were 10 adults in the house that night, all with their own versions of what happened. None of them all made sense. Stories changed, people lawyered up. The others just went silent. Now, when we come back, hopefully we'll have those 40 followers. And if we don't, I'll post when we get there, you guys.